live. Okay, today's date is Septembre 23. So our objective today is really going to be solving inequalities with the variable on both sides. Okay, so we'll have x's on both sides. We got to remember to switch the sign or turn the sign. Okay, we got to remember to turn the sign if we multiply or divide by a negative, right? If we multiply or divide by a negative. Okay? I think this should be pretty easy. I still want you to take notes and go through this because the practice will be good for you. But let's go through it. So example 1, we're just going to solve plus 6, right? Plus 6 on both sides. 6 is gone. Bring down the 2x. Bring down the sign. 12 plus 6 is 18. Divide by 2, because it's 2 times x. Divide by 2. Cancels out the 2. And x is greater than 9. I did not switch the sign because I never divided or multiplied by a negative. I just divided by a positive 2. So in number line, I always like a reference point, 0, 9. I think you need to try and at least give me 0 whenever you can. And then I'm just going to put down my graph. Open circle at 9 because it does not have the equal. Greater than. There it is. Okay, let me see thumbs up. Everybody thumbs up? Okay. Okay, number 2. That's a positive 4. So here can be a trick because you see a negative, but the negative goes to 3. The 4 is a positive, so we're going to undo the 4 by going subtract 4 because that'll cancel out from both sides. 4 is gone. We'll bring down the negative 3x. Bring down the sign. Negative 5. Negative 4 makes a negative 9. That's negative 3 times x, so I'm going to undo it by dividing by negative 3. But I divided by a negative, so I flip the sign. So I'm going to take and flip the sign to greater than or equal to. 3's cancel, negatives cancel. Negative 9 divided by negative 3 is a positive 3, okay? So I did need to switch the sign, okay? My number line, 0, 3. I don't need all the numbers in between. Solid dot at 3 because it's equal to and greater than, okay? How's that? Let me see thumbs up. Awesome. Easy, right? Okay. All right. Now, number 3, again, I'm not really good at typing these up because my computer wants to make it look like this, but it really is like x divided by 6. That's probably an easy way to see it. It's just that I have a hard time typing it that way. So again, we want to solve for x. Let's get rid of the 4 first. So go minus 4 to get rid of the 4, minus 4. 4 is gone, so I have an x divided by 6. Bring down the sign. X is greater than or equal to a negative 16. I am going to multiply by 6. Multiply by 6 because it's the opposite. Divide by 6, so I multiply by 6 because it'll cancel it, right? Multiply by 6 here, and I don't know, 92, I can't remember. No, it can't be 92, 96, hold on. That's what calculus is made for, right? 16 times 6 is 96, there we go. So, I'm not going to switch the sign. I'm not, because I multiplied by a positive 6, so I'm going to rewrite this as x is greater than or equal to a negative 96. Okay. Negative 96, and maybe 0 way over here. Greater than or equal to, I'll put a solid dot. I'll shade that way, okay? Thumbs up? Good. Okay. Number 4. First, let's get rid of the 6. And it's a positive 6. That is a positive 6. So I'm going to go minus 6. Minus 6. I'll bring down the negative 2/3 x less than 6. For fractions, I like to multiply by the reciprocal. So if I multiply by a 3 over negative 2, both sides, then I can cancel the 3's. I can cancel my negative 2's, but I have to be careful because I divided by a negative. I multiply by a negative, actually. So I'm going to turn my sign. And 2 ways to do it. Easy. 6 times 3 is 18. Divided by 2 is 9. Or 2 goes into 6 3 times 3 is nice job, Mars. Which both make negative 9, doesn't it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the way you did it, Mars, better. Because it makes it smaller, doesn't it? Yeah. Number line. Negative 9, 0, open circle, and shade. The reason I like the number line, is because there's a lot of answers. X greater than 9 really makes you think there's only one answer. This really makes you think there's only one answer, but there's a lot of answers. In fact, how many? An infinite amount of answers. That's why I like the number line, okay? Okay, number 4. All right. Same thing, we'll go minus 12, minus 12. We'll have a cancels. We'll have a negative 4x greater than or equal to 0. Now 0 is a number. It is a number. I'm not going to let 0 bother me. So I'm going to divide by negative 4. I have to turn my sign, right? Turn the sign. So divide by negative. X is less than or equal to 0. Not negative 0, just 0, okay? 0 divided by anything is just 0, okay? Then I'm going to... Yeah, great question. Mars, you always ask the best questions. Thank you. Because we got 0, and we need one other number. What do you want to put on there? Okay, negative 4 works for me. As long as it's in the right spot, right? A lot of kids will put 1, but negative 4 works for me. But negative 4 helps me show which direction I'm going, right? I like that. Thanks, Mars. All right, number 6. Distribute, right? Okay, so I'm going to get a negative 2x, negative 8 is greater than negative 16. Now, I did multiply by a negative, but I didn't do it to both sides, so it doesn't affect the sign. Does that make sense? I just distributed. I did not do it to both sides. It did not affect this side. Okay, so then plus 8 plus 8 cancels out my 8. Negative 2x is greater than negative 8. It's a 2. There's an invisible times sign there, so I'll divide by negative 2, both sides. And because I divided by a negative, I will turn my inequality sign. X is less than 4. Zero, 4, less than's open circle because there's no equal sign. Okay. How am I doing? Okay. Pretty easy. Okay, ready to turn the page? All right. All right, we have x's on both sides. You could go minus 6x minus 6x. That would work. I'm going to get rid of the smallest one because I don't like negatives. Okay, does that make sense? I'm going to get rid of the 2x because I don't like, if I get rid of a negative 2x, I wind up with a positive 4x. I like to get rid of the smaller one. Then I keep positives, okay? Minus 5 less than 11. Because the 2x is gone. Plus 5 plus 5. 4x is less than 16. Divide by, am I going too fast? Divide by 4, divide by 4. I'm not going to change the sign because divided by a 4, x is less than 4. Now, if you had subtracted the 6x, you would have had to turn the sign, which you could get the same answer. Goody, that's what you and I did on your problem, is we did it the other way. We still got the same answer, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, which is fine. Okay, number 8, let's distribute first. Tidy it up. Tidy it up. 8x minus 3 greater than or equal to 4x minus 4. Tidy it up first. Okay, which x do you want to get rid of? Which x do you want to get rid of? Small one. So which should we get rid of? 4x. Yep, let's go minus 4x minus 4x. So we get a positive 4x minus 3 greater than or equal to negative 4. Plus 3, yep, plus 3, 4x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Divide by 4. Now that is not negative 4. It's a fraction. It's a fraction 1/4. It's a fraction negative 1/4, okay? So my number line, I would do it like this, okay? I'm just going to put down, what did I do with my little ruler? Oh, it fell on the floor. Here it is. I'm just going to do this kind of number line. I'm going to go 0. I'll go negative 1. And negative 1/4 is there. See, I made it out of fourths. I've got 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So I'm just going to go negative 1/4. All right, example 9, example 10. All right, let's distribute first. 8x minus 3 is greater than 8x plus 12. Okay? Oh, it's a trick question. But not for you guys. So let's get rid of the smallest x, but they're the same, right? There you go. So if I go minus 8x, I get negative 3 is greater than 12. Is negative 3 greater than 12? No. Will it ever be? No. It'll never be. So what's the answer? No solution. And I like this symbol, the empty set. Okay, maybe 10's the other. Let's see. Example 10. We'll distribute first. 10x minus 2 less than or equal to 7 plus 10x. Right? Yeah, you're way ahead of me. Yep, minus 10x minus 10x. We have negative 2 is less than or equal to 7. Mars, what's the answer? Infinite solution. Infinite solution, or all real numbers. And I like this cursive R because negative 2 will always be less than 7, right? Okay, what do you think? Thumbs up?